All right, hello. Welcome all. We are live with another round of the 90% latest patch tournament round robin rounds. The round robin pools rounds. I'm your comms for today, Sawayoshi. I'll be solo calming. I apologize for the wait, but we've been just figuring out tech stuff in the back, but we're pretty much ready now. So we'll real quick count both of them down. All right. Make sure they're ready. And we're finally gonna get this thing going. All right. All right. So these two haven't raced before because this is a four-person pool, and actually I believe each one of them has only done one race. As we get started here. Quantum, they've both gone up against FF 300, who's done all of their races in the pool already. And in their races, Quantum got a 40.02 and Emma got a 43.49. So looking at that, currently Quantum has a bit of an upper hand, but of course it's any percent, and who knows? Could see a big PB from Emma, or we could see some unfortunate shenanigans happen on Quantum's end once again. We'll see. We'll see eventually what happens. Going through King's Pass, anything can happen. The ultimate equalizer for anything is just saying that anything can happen. Though with Hollow Knight, you can just take a death to Hornet, as we see Emma's screen go black real quick. Can take a death to Hornet. We can take a death to a Watcher Nice without benching, and each of those loses upwards of 3 minutes. So, alright. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna get a reset because OBS crashed, it seems. And we're just getting out of KP, so we'll just reset the run. And it's completely fine. We get 4 KPs today instead of 2. We get extra KP action. Absolutely amazing. We'll give it a couple minutes to get that set up again. More KP, double the KP. Arriving for the King's Pass action. So it looks like both on the title and pretty much ready to go. We'll give it a little bit just to check timer and whatnot, make sure everything's working. Because it looks like timer wasn't running right. But alright. Just getting a test real quick. And then we'll get back in. We get 5 drops into KP. We don't see a 5th full KP, but hey, we get 5 KPs total. And I think that's a win. At least in my book. Double the KP. We gotta quit out here into menu and get prepped for the next run real quick. Yeah, Quantum heading in, and Emma not too far behind. Yep, 1578. Wait, we have a little bit of lag. That's completely fine. Looks like, yeah, Emma's on 1.5.78.118 through 3. And Quantum is going to be on, I believe, 1432. Let me double check that info real quick. Quantum is on 1432. KP double people arrives in chat. 1.5 generally considered slight, just barely harder to run for any percent. Has elevator squeezes going for it, slightly better performance, and that's about it. Otherwise, 1.4 has a lack of Watcher Knight's back rolls, which can just completely break your flow against that in that fight. It also has Spore Shroom THK if you opt to go that route. And a couple other things, I believe. But that's the main two. Yeah, there's the advantages, is 1.432 over 1.5. There's a couple more, I believe, but I'm like blanking on them a little bit now. Devout skip as well. Thanks for pointing that out in chat. Yeah, devout skip is only possible on 1432. Or rather, it's not possible in anything higher versions, so it's not possible on 1.5 at all. And that's what Emma's running, so we probably won't be seeing a devout skip from Emma today. Though it looks like route-wise, if I can look at this questionnaire real quick. Quantum, it looks like going to be doing Rafters and QG. Emma going to be doing, I believe, Rafters and Deep Nest. We'll see what both runners do as we see Quantum heading down into Crossroads one step before Emma does. 1.5 does have the RNG devout skip, yes, that's true. But also, you don't want to throw your run to RNG in the last 10% of the run, is the main thing. Do the gomes. And off we go. Looks like both Quantum and Emma currently are 0 and 1 in their pool. One loss and no recorded wins. So this race is going to be big to decide rankings within the pool, because currently there's one runner finished with their pool. FF has a 2-1 record. And there's one more runner in the pool. Someone named Saoyoshi, I don't know who they are, has a 1-0 record as well, and a pretty good average time. So we'll see how the rest of those rounds play out. We'll see what kind of times each runner gets here, what kind of averages they leave with, and who leaves with the win, and one step closer to that potential top 16 slot. Again, as a reminder, top 2 from each group will make it into the next round, and the bottom, either 1 or 2, depending on the group size, in this case it's 2, will unfortunately be knocked out of the tournament. Let's see, all type Quantum, and we're going to be seeing similar from Emma pretty soon here. I believe this is a pretty good VS time from Quantum's end. Ooh, Emma getting 2 jumps back. Not really much you can do about that. Just not amazing RNG to work with. Make a mental note of that. A 328 mound entry, going to be a 344 Vengeful Spirit. Generally, anything faster than 345 is considered very good. But at this level of 34, 35, 36 is almost breaching into 35 territory. Those come somewhat second nature at this level of play. We see, I believe, a 331 mound entry from Emma. So 3-second difference, definitely not something to be fussed about, especially with Balder here. can just lose you upwards of 40 seconds by RNG. Usually it's somewhere around. It's usually somewhere less than 6 seconds, but sometimes you get that absolute horrendous RNGs. We see Quantum getting 1 spit, 2 spits, 3 spits, and that's gonna lose. I believe each spit average loses 1.5 seconds, so around 3 seconds time loss. And that's just the equalizer. That's just the equalizer. And now, with that RNG, they're pretty much even, depending on what number of spits Emma gets. As we see Quantum getting a nice inventory drop there. And we get 1. Nice. And yeah, that really is the equalizer. Not quite getting it perfectly, but they get the good RNG. Gonna be picking up Soul Catcher here. Makes the rest of Green Path entry and the rest of Green Path Claw and Gruzmom makes getting Soul a little bit easier in those splits. See, the second spit from Quantum, almost taking 2 damage. Not exactly what you want to be seeing, but hey, it's a race, it happens. It happens, and you just have to push on. It's just RNG that you have to deal with, as we see Quantum heading into Green Path at 5:33. Now I'm not entire. I haven't super followed these two's races, and I'll be honest, I probably should because I have to go up against them. That's 4 spits from Emma on that boulder there. Emma on the left, not having great second boulder RNG. Each runner, both runners actually totaling 5 spits, interestingly enough. Quantum getting the second fireball skip. The first one actually in Green Path. Very nice, and we'll see him coming up on the second one. 2 fireballs, very nice. A little low on health, both of them actually. Quantum on 3, a little bit nicer than Emma on 2. Very early on in Green Path, you don't want to be seeing that. I'm going to be getting a little bit extra soul there. Alright. Good fireball skip though. And Quantum getting the double as well, leaving the first Moss Knight room with 3 soul, which is 3 more than he would have without the double. We should see a Venge Flyking from both of them, we'll see. Emma missing the fireball skip once. Goes for a second time, goes for a 1 fireball. Not quite getting it, and just gonna go around. I don't think the enemies are in a good place to pogo them though. Yeah, gonna have to go all the way around. Unfortunate. Quantum coming through Green Path. Did get VK. Has some pretty solid Geo to work with. 232 is usually around what you're looking for. You hard need at least 220 by the time you get into Claw. Basically, you want 220 by there. There are emergency Geo sources, but they give like 3 Geo max, so. Hornet fight. Hornet jumping back and forth. Not really the pattern that you want to be looking for, but Quantum makes good of that pattern. Emma not looking good on health at the very least. See what happens. Getting plenty of Geo. That's pretty close. Does get the quick kill though. And has opportunity to heal. Getting all this Geo. But going through Green Path on 1 health. See if she plays this a little safer. No, just gonna take it. Spit a Geo. Goes into Hornet on 1 health. That is certainly a move. Okay, we're gonna see 1 heal. We're gonna see 1 heal from Emma on the left. On the right, Quantum heading down to Claw. Of course, the wall jump ability of this game. And a pretty platforming heavy. Pretty movement heavy split. Probably second only to only to Crystal Peak in Crystal Heart. Emma on 1 health again. A little scary. And depending on RNG, could take a hit. Very close, almost died, but instead we're getting upside down Hornet, Australian Hornet. Got a Kiwi in the race here. Now both runners have dash, without any deaths at the very least. Quantum heading down. It'll be interesting to see what kind of E-Pogo they do. I don't quite remember. Looks like he has plenty of soul though, if he wants to do a 3 fireball. And does do a 3 fireball. Very nice. Soul Question loses a little bit, but definitely not. It's definitely less than missing the E-Pogo. Getting the Mantis Pogo, very nice. And picking up Claw just as Emma's heading into Fungal here. Alright, it looks like, yeah, 46-second difference between the two, which is pretty sizable. Emma taking a hit as well, not what you want to be seeing with Sporgs ahead. Quantum currently just a bit more than 2 Umu cycles ahead. Alright, Quantum going right, gonna be going through. Wants to get a little bit of soul for Gross Mom, for the Gross Mother quick kill. And take a hit. But getting some soul. We're gonna see a 1 fireball attempt from Emma, looks like. And we're just gonna go around instead. Quantum heading over to the Stag. Picking up the Stag, and we have plenty of Geo. That's going to be 243 after Gruzmother, which is going to leave you with 23 after Shaman's Stone. It is Mantis Safari time on the left. On the right is Gruzmom time. Good fight. Pretty standard. Emma almost gonna get a Mantis Pogo, and probably would have gotten it with a dash, but now on 1 health, gonna Mantis Pogo not dashing, and that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's, especially with going around, that's 2 minutes. That's not what you want to be seeing in a race, I'll say that. Probably not the worst death in the run to take. There's definitely worse. You can die to Hornet, you can die to Watch Knights without a city bench, or even die to Watch Knights with a city bench. It's still quite a bit of time loss. Unfortunate, gonna keep pressing on. Quantum as well, setting up the Shade Skip. Getting that Husk right. Stone gets a hit. Let's see if we get a Shade Fireball here. No Shade Fireball. Good RNG, not losing 3 to 4 seconds to RNG alone. I believe this is a bit less likely than Baldur's to lose time. I think it's 4 seconds 4 seconds average time loss-ish, but also only a 20% chance allegedly. It sometimes feels like it's a bit more, but that's what I've heard. Am I going for an E-Pogo? Not quite getting it, and decides to go around again. Dunking, not quite, great. 2 health the Shade out is not good. Especially here when it's so hard to get a GL. Losing your Shade here is probably worse than a city death. Losing your GL. In terms of losing GL, there's no Geo sources anywhere outside of the city. And honestly, if I die here, I would probably just go without shaman. Couple heals. Takes up shade. One health, not good. Good drinks last time, Quantum. Looks like we're finally getting that claw there then. I see Seer Skip. Good Seer Skip from Quantum on the right there. Very nice. Alright. Getting Dream Nail. Emma full around 2 splits behind from that death in a couple bleeding time. A couple things bleeding time early on as well. Not quite what you want to be seeing, but not the end of the world. Especially with Watcher Knights still coming up here. Alright. So City is probably gonna look similar between these two hunters, both taking Raptors. Though I don't know what form of Raptors they're going to be doing. I believe at least one of them is going to do some sort of Raptors skip, though I don't know what that's going to look like. And yes, just foregoing the Hollow Nest Seal in King Station in favor of the one in left side city, also known as Raptors. Raptors, excuse me. Not quite getting the double. I'm gonna need a couple nail hits. Alright. And gets that 420. Missed one, but just completely fine. Not the best cleanup from Emma, but workable. And not too much time lost. Alright. Up into Spire. Good pogo. And now, well, it'll be interesting to see whether he decides to bench here. Playing up the right side. He has that 3 health. And is going to take the bench. It's a good decision benching there. Don't want to die to Watch Knights again. And have that be the reason you lose 2 races in this tournament in the group rounds. Good RNG, getting double slashes the entire way through. Quantum only getting triple slashes all the way to the end. And having a pretty easy time. Emma gonna get a Shade Fireball. Just gonna lose a little bit of time. Quantum 3 health, but plenty of slow heal if he decides to do that. Yeah, just gonna get a couple hits. Take 1 heal, might take another right before the fight starts. 1.4, no elevator squeeze, and squeeze has to go round. Alright, Emma going up to Dream Nail here. You're gonna see a Dream Nail, and we're probably gonna see a heal. There it is. See a right side Watcher Knight start. Nail cancels, bounces, not really what you want to be seeing. Double bounces, don't get quite a lot of soul from that. Alright, on to the first pair, takes a hit. You want to see rolls if possible, because you can get doubles on the rolls. It's also a thing where if you do too much damage to one and not the other, that's not great, because you lose a soul source and also get a staggered Watcher Knights where the last one is going to take a little bit longer to kill. The very last one. And that's exactly what's happening here. One of them still alive from the last pair, and the next pair is already up. Can be a little bit annoying to work with, but shouldn't be an issue. Not quite getting the double hit there. Good multi-hits on those rolls though. 2 health. Let's see. There's one down, and the other is pretty close. Missing that multi-hit, that would have been nice to have. And yeah, 2 nail hits does it. And Quantum not taking death to Watcher Knights this time. Very nice. Going up to Lurian while Emma is on her way into city. Getting these jumps. I'll jump up. Alright. I believe a 19-ish Lurian, if all goes well, could end up being a pretty good run for Quantum. Might be a 36 or 37. Or potentially even a PB if everything goes perfectly. We'll see what happens there. Emma shooting Fireball the wrong way. But a couple nail heads does the trick. Heading into the rest of city. Looked like she almost looked like she went for an all skills style bottom though for Geo. Don't really need that here. Does get a lot of Geo though. Going in, doing Gorgeous Husk, 4 hits and a double. 4 hits and a double, and that's going to be it. Didn't need that last fireball. Both runners getting large geo sources at the same time. Good RNG. You see that number in the top left of Quantum's screen on the right. QuantumDuck wants 1,214 if he's going to be taking out the first devout in Den. 1,257 by the time he gets to Lem if he wants to do devout skip. So see Emma unfortunately missing that pogo there. Not quite easy. It's the elevator back down, and we see a high 5 there. Talking to Lem. See if Emma takes this bench as well. She does. Good call. Don't want to lose all your Geo. Also very, very good just for the heal even. At 2 health coming into here. Probably faster than healing. Alright. Let me see Quantum going for left rafters. Ogo. That was pretty close, but does make it. Does make it very nicely. Climb up. Gets the Hollowness seal. And shouldn't be an issue from here at all. 1253 is still a little bit low for Devout Skip. We'll see what she does about that. Again, the goal amount of Geo is 1257 before Lem or 2357 after. So there's also the option of foregoing Devout Skip entirely. Good, take out lever lads, there we go. An extra 9 Geo, and that should be plenty, more than enough. Alright. We'll see Emma's Watcher Knights fight here real quick as Quantum goes to get Lantern. Good opener with the backside pogos. And a lot of these pogo fireballs, jeez. 2 health though, not what we want to be seeing. Does have enough soul for a heal if she wants it, and she does. Quantum going for that bell, insta-bell, fire bell, whatever you want to call it. Fireballing the wrong way, Emma. Not looking great. 2 health. And still sizable health on the Watcher Knights with another pair to go. 1 health now. Has to play this safe. And there's that back roll on 1.5. Back rolls can just absolutely screw your groove. And there's another back roll. That almost cost her the fight. And playing it safe, does have enough soul for 1 heal, still 2 health, not super safe. See what happens here. Yeah, gonna take a hit to that backswing. Quantum taking a hit and a fall on the Crossroads room, infected Crossroads room into peak. Taking another hit. And Emma taking a hit as well, but it's gonna cost her more. She was at 1. And now at 0, taking that death to Watcher Knights. I'm gonna be going back. Very happy that she took the bench now. Definitely coming in handy. Taking 2 hits before Watcher Knights again. Not what you want to be seeing as Quantum heads into peak here. Of course, the most movement-based segment in the run is going to be showing exactly what it's going to be showing the most movement skill in any split in this run, I believe. Missing the Pogax once and decides to go around. Oh, it's almost down again. And that would not have been great. Seeing a lot of these Pogo Fireballs from Emma on the left. Pogo Fireballs, not easy to do. And it looks like some of them are missing because of fast nail cancels. And not what you want to be seeing. It just negates the damage from that fireball that's going through the iframes. And also 2 health, 1 health again. See what happens here. Not really any good times to heal. And yeah, gonna take that death again. Quantum on his way through peak, pretty much done. Just has this inventory drop room, dream nail drop room rather, and the last room, the gauntlet room to go. And yeah, just gonna fall down. Not quite getting that timing right. Yeah. Gonna do a fireball stall there. I'm gonna do the damageless cycle, it looks like. Definitely respectable. If you know the damage list cycle and aren't quite confident with the damage cycle, or want to just save health and play it safe, then definitely an option that you can take there. Again, these Pogo Fireballs are absolutely pristine from Emma, though they're not easy. Quantum heading into the old jellyfish. The old jellyfish, the gelatin goblin. That's not true. Gelatin globule, that's what I wanted to say. Having soul for heals, but not having the time. And yeah, not gonna take any heals. 2 health into the last pair. Pretty confident this time. Quantum, nice acid skip. A lot of bounces from Emma. Not a lot of opportunities to get soul. And you need as much soul as you can. Playing it very, very safe. And it looks like it's paying off. Last one of the pairs down. And that's Watcher Knight's fight down. And Quantum going to be taking the safety bench before Umu. Have to wonder if he's watching them right. Watching up the race at all on his in his own way. Oh, that's gonna be an Umacore out for blood. Try to get that. Try to come all the way down. Of course, 2 damage, not what you want to be seeing here. Take the 1 damage to the tank, and it hurts less, and you can heal that up without taking much penalty. You see Emma in chat saying, play on the latest patch, it works better, clueless. Watcher Knights is the time, and so is Claw. Alright, we'll see if Quantum can't get the damage rotation for the 2 cycle. Not quite getting that double. Everything else was perfect, but that's not gonna be... It's not quite gonna be enough for the cycles that I know. For a 2 cycle here. Gets a damage tank and gets that last dream nail just barely. Heads back to the left side. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fireball hits. Not quite enough. That's gonna be 1 fireball away. Not quite really great RNG either. Yeah, getting another slow attack. And 1 fireball. There we go. Alright. Heading down to Monomon. Again, paying attention to that geo count for Emma on the left. 1,297. For no matter what she ends up doing, that's pretty much enough for the rest of the run. You're going to be getting 43 guaranteed from the last Devout, excuse me, and 35 from the first Devout if you decide to get that kill, which on 1.5 most people do, or unless you try to go for the RNG Devout skip, which I don't think that's going to be the case, but who knows. Yeah, almost a full Dreamer behind at this point, not great. We'll see how this goes. Good. Almost tried to go for the right side. It looked like. Just gonna go for the elevator instead. Gonna go up and pogo the spikes, wall cling, and wall jump up. It's a little faster than sending the elevator up. Getting the left side pogo, and dashing in, takes a damage tank, and it helps her get up. Believe it would have been okay without, but the damage tank just made it a little easier. Damage tank there makes it a little harder. And almost falling down. Not quite falling down though, and it's completely fine. I'm gonna be heading into Lem. Alright. See Quantum heading down over here to QGA. Gonna be seeing QG route. We'll see how many tries. Perfect first try. QGA from Quantum. It's exactly what you want to be seeing. In green, it looks like you're trying to say 1568 11808. That's what you're looking for there. Alright. Into QG Petra Arena. See what kind of strat he's gonna go for. Gonna go for left side. Most people I know nowadays that run QG do left side. Petra's it's a bit easier and a bit nicer. And just a tiny bit faster. Petra's on this patch take 9 nail hits. 9 nail hits to take out. A fireball does 4. So you need an extra nail hit just to finish it off. Not having a lot of soul, but shouldn't be an issue at all. We'll see if we see a den quit out. I highly doubt it because it is faster to heal up to 2. Take up to 2 heals than it is to quit out. We'll see though. It's possible that that knowledge is just not there. If so, not a big deal. Gets the ceiling boost, the slope boost on that slope, and falls down very quickly. Coming down into the last couple rooms. Emma on the first couple rooms of Crystal Heart. And just gonna take a few pogos and heal here. Looks like. Healing back up to full. Taking a couple more hits here. Yeah, not great, but 3 health is workable into peak. And Quantum into Distant Village. Distant Village! And not falling down. Okay, we're good. I was scared for a second, and I've seen my fair share of falls in Distant Village. I've had my fair share of falls in Distant Village. I've lost some very, very good runs to them, so definitely a time. Emma on the left gonna go for Pogax. Different timing from 1-2-1, so not quite gonna be getting that. It's a bit harder than on 1-2-1, and very, very much more RNG dependent. Quantum, no devout, or no den quit out rather, and I'm gonna take a heal before the devout skip. Very nice, getting that up slash. Not quite getting any soul. Though he does have 2, which is definitely workable. Can get plenty of hits to get up to full by the last devout. Gonna forego that one though. Get one there, up to 4. And gonna dash into the spider. And gonna forego that hit to 4 soul up to here, not exactly what you want to be seeing. Saves the grub. And just gonna get a bunch of pogos there. With a somewhat safe spot. And just gonna take the safe devouts. Taking 1 damage tank as opposed to 2, and going into Hera. 32-40 into Hera. This is definitely 36able. I don't believe it's PV pace quite, but we'll see how that pans out. Emma almost missing the cycle, but does get it. Almost taking a dunk. In the last Crystal Heart room. Again, 2 runners more than Dreamer away. More than a Dreamer apart at this point. Emma about to go on her way to Monomon, and Quantum taking his Hera. We'll see how this THK fight pans out. Yeah, I don't believe, unfortunately, 3 minutes from here all the way to the end of the round is possible, but we'll see. It is definitely 36able with a good THK fight. All right, heading into the stag. We're gonna do a look down and do an insta-bell with C-dash, a C-dash insta-bell. Just missing it a little bit. Wow, it'll be a breath of fresh air to see Quantum after the 40-minute over 40-minute run a couple races ago. Good to see a 36. It's definitely gonna do wonders for his PV. Of course, assuming that he does get THK first try. We'll see how that will pan out, whether it's going to happen, whether we'll see something a bit different. Hopefully we do see that first try THK though. Emma into Umu. We'll see how this bubble is going to behave for her. Quantum into the THK fight. Alright, what you want to see is a lot of dashes. Of course, a lot of dashes, a lot of doubles. A lot of these dashes and doubles so far, and you don't want to be seeing those parries. And almost another dash, but got the stagger. Another parry instead in the corner. Good fireball. Alright. Another parry. A lot of these dashes, but not quite enough soul to capitalize on them with doubles. 2 health a little scary because you can just take a hit from flame pillars and just take a death. Those things do 2 damage on this patch. 2 health. A lot of parries. Not what you want to be seeing. Another parry. Emma on 1 health on Umu. Don't know if she got the bench. And not gonna get that. Not quite. And Quantum into phase 3. Yeah, taking that hit from, it looked like THK instead of the flame pillars. Getting a fountain. Fountain is very good for DPS, but it can be a little annoying to dodge as well. And Emma getting that Umu kill. Never scared. Another parry, another side fountain. Bounce from Quantum's THK. We'll see the scream skip. Not quite. 2 health into this last phase. Self stab. See the bounces. 1 health should be fine, but okay, there we go. 1 health a little scary, but there's that kill. And that's gonna be, I believe, a 36 from Quantum. Alright, Emma taking the Monomon. Gonna be making her way to Hera from here on out. Yeah, that's a 36.55.28 from Quantum. Good showing, but much better than his last race. And a bit more showing of his true skill. Watching it in the last race definitely hurt. Alright. Emma going back, missing the wall jump. Now, usually, this is where I would say, I have nothing to talk about, because they're just doing the same thing. And I'm just gonna be silent and talk about other things. But I believe I do have things to talk about because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Emma does Deep Nest and Sports Room. So we'll see what happens with that. No Sports Room because of 1.5 in chat. That makes sense. And we are actually going to be seeing a QGA. Or at least some attempts at it. Yeah, I'm going to be heading out. Taking a hit, not quite what you want to be seeing. And yeah, we're going to be going down to Deep Nest instead. If I'm going to Deep Nest, a much safer route, and you don't have the opportunity to dunk in QGA. If you do get Sports Room, you do have an intentional dunk there, but otherwise. Not many intentional dunks. The 1 health is a little scary. Taking those heals, very smart. And going below that fungling there, there's definitely debate on whether it's faster to fireball there, fireball stall to get over the fungling, or just do a double pogo. And I'm not sure which is faster. And I just do the double pogo because that's what I know. Right. Heading down into Deep Nest, going right side here. Yeah, did notice that. She did skip Sports Room. Wouldn't do much to help on 1.5. There are damage tank strats for these Scarpeeds rather, but I believe it's slower to take those hits than and heal them later than to just go through. Making this going down, not quite getting that inventory drop, dream nail drop, whatever. I'm just gonna take a couple heals here. A couple heals, lots of soul, lots of resources to work with in case something goes wrong. Can't quite go over that husk there. Husks, depending on what kind of husk they are. I believe husk bullies and wandering husks have a higher hitbox when they're dashing than husk hornheads do. So definitely things to watch out for, depending on what's in your way and whatnot. Alright, taking a C-dash here. And heading up into, once again, Distant Village into Beast Den. Hopefully we don't see a fall here from Emma either. Full soul though. Full soul and one less health, but plenty of Geo as well. Enough to where you could theoretically double devout skip if that was a thing. Unfortunately, it's not. But I'm gonna take the trap bench. I'm gonna get the music glitch. Nice. For some reason, holding either left or right on the bench, on the trap bench, will just keep the music throughout Beast Den until you either quit out or going to a different room, which is odd, and I have no clue how it works. Hey, it's a thing, and it's funny, so a lot of people do it. Yeah, I'm going to be taking 3 fireballs. Damage tank. Good nail cancel there. Good nail cancel fireball. 3 health, a little scary, but definitely workable. Wants a little bit of soul coming into the rest of Den. Ooh, a little scary on that hit. Taking another hit there, 1 health, and just In is going to take that heal. 1 health again, this time not having enough soul for a heal. And yeah, just gonna take it slow. Get a couple hits for a heal, it looks like. Yep, there we go, and that's a heal. 2 is a lot nicer than 1 for the brain. So, on 1 again. Got the sticky pogos. But just gonna forego all of that. Right. Just getting a couple hits and a fireball, playing it safe. It's 80 damage you need, did she get a double somewhere? Huh, interesting. Very nice. Nope, never mind. I was doing the math wrong. Okay, everything's fine, and there was no double, and she just did a ton of damage with fireballs. And yeah, 1 health then into Hera, and it pays off. 1 health for half of it, but you know, what is life without a little bit of spice? Alright, 3 Dreamers, and we're going to be heading back into THK from here. So, because this is the same for both runners, I'm just going to do a little bit of stats talk real quick. Because this 3655 on the right here has some ramifications. 3655 is a pretty good time, and it could lead to some shaking up the bracket. Depending on how the rest of these races go, Quantum is currently, it looks like, 1-1. We do have one person that's 2-1 and one person projected to be 3-0 in the end of this pool. If Quantum does want to make it into the next round, going to have to win another match, because this is 1 win and 1 loss so far. And if there's 2 people or more than 2 people with 2 wins, then that's just automatically gone. So, gonna need a couple more wins to get in. And depending on averages, it could. He could get in with 2 wins and 1 loss, but or rather 1 win. I don't think it is possible, actually. It is possible depending on average times to get in with 1 win and 2 losses, but that's going to be very, very difficult. And also very, very unlikely, looking at some of those opponents that he has to face in the rest of this. And also looking at the average times in the pool. So that 36.55 does bring that average down quite a bit. Alright, Emma into THK. Let's see how this fight goes. Getting a dash, not quite close enough to get a double there. Good double. Taking a lot of damage though. Playing the right fight, pretty risky. Not quite getting that double. Barely dodging that triple slash. Barely dodging another one with the pogo. Alright. Parry. Just 1 scream of 3. Getting a stagger. Flamethrowers a little scary. Once again, they do 2 health. 2 health's worth of damage, so definitely not something you want to get hit by when you're at 2 health. Also, I'll say that. 1 health though, anything's going to kill, but it does go into South Stab, and this is plenty of opportunity to heal. Going to take 2, going to take 2 heals. Back to 3 health. And a lot of parries. 3 parries in a row. 3 parries in a row after second scream is very unlikely, and also very bad RNG. More self-stab. Plenty of time to get soul and heal. Back to 3. Again, the bounces. Not quite facing the right direction for those fireballs. A little bit early on that fireball. Hitting the parry instead of the knight. Yeah. And that's the last scream. Should be pretty close to the end of the fight. Gonna get another self-stab. A bunch of nail cancels. Getting a bounce. Nail cancel, nail cancel, nail cancel, and that is the end of the fight. Nice. Looks like no screen shake, which people have been pointing out for the rest of the race. Yeah, and that's going to be GG's for both runners. Emma with a 42.50, or 47.34, excuse me. Quantum with the 36.55, going to be taking the win this time. And we'll get both of them in for interviews, excuse me, if they would want, or not if they don't want. Alright, give us a second. Hello, welcome, Emma, GG on the race.
Thank you. It was a disaster.
And we have Quantum in here as well. GG's on the race.
Thank you.
We have a comment in chat from green_SR saying, and I quote, "This would be a sick time if it was an all skills run, Kappa."
Yeah, that's what I thought to say. Like, yeah, I got Oscar's world record.
It's a 47. GG's on the 47.
3x, 47 3x. What's up, 37 3x?
Yeah. All right, let's go through Quantum. How did you feel about that race? It was a 36, much better showing than your first race was.
Yeah, I was in PvPs until Crystal Peaks,
Mm.
But then my controller started to fail a little bit, and I had to reset on Benjafile in the Benjafile room. For some reason, it was
Mm.
like the inputs weren't working, so I plugged in and unplugged to try again.
That happened to me on Claw, and I fucking died.
That's
Mm-hmm.
why everyone should
Taking
run
that
on
death.
keyboards instead of instead of.
Yeah.
No, I run in keyboard, and it still happened to me on fucking Claw, and I
Oh
died.
no.
All right. Yeah.
That's why I write the thing of running LP. It works better, Kappa.
And
Yeah.
also,
Quantum.
my watchers
Yeah.
were quite bad. I don't feel satisfied about my watchers. I was just
Mm-hmm.
very focused on surviving because of the last time I raced here. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to die this time. I'm not going to die this time.
That can get in your head.
Yeah,
That one death on Watcher Nights can get in your head because that loses a lot of time, especially
yeah,
if you don't have a bench there that you did this time.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
I
this
I did
then
a
failed the
quantum
stream.
duck reference, but I'm too tired
Mm-hmm.
seeing Monster
Mm-hmm.
But
Very, very
well,
happy for that bench though.
hmm,
Yeah, really happy. And
Yeah.
also, I thought I was missing the cycle in Crystal Peaks because
Yeah.
that wall jump. But I
Yeah.
don't
You
know,
were
it
at
worked out.
one health and you stayed on a conveyor and almost missed the cycle, but you just barely made it on the laser cycles.
Also, want to
Very
say that
nice.
I got the Dumu with a 4 cycles.
Mm-hmm.
oh, you all.
I got the
One.
Dumu anti-HK for no reason at all.
Mm. One thing, Quantum, if you want
Yeah,
to answer this, were you watching or listening or tuning
no,
into the race at all? No?
no.
Okay.
I was with a friend on call. He
Okay.
was trying to keep me calm because I'm really nervous sometimes.
All right.
And that's it. I just when I finish, I enter and I saw everything. I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, entirely fair.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't watching until the clapping happened, and I opened the stream on the phone and started
Hmm.
posting.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
it would be
That's-
too much to watch the race at the same time, and mostly since the other day. If I'm
Mm.
calm, I can do it, and I wouldn't mind. But the other day, when I died twice, I was like, "No, I need to focus."
Yeah, that can get in
I
your
need,
head, and and if you need to focus, you can just turn
yeah.
off the stream, and it just makes it nicer for some people at the very least.
Hmm.
Yeah. Any questions from chat? If you all want to ask anything, now's your time to get in questions. Emma, I wanted to ask you something.
Go for it.
What was your plan with being on one health for at least a third of that run? If I had to guess,
You think there was a plan?
who knows? I mean, if you're on one health for a third of the race, I have to think that there's something going on in that mind of yours to say
uh,
that I should be at one health, and maybe that's the right decision.
yeah. I forgot Fury. I'm sorry.
Hmm. And it would have helped with how much
Yeah.
you're at
I
one
mean,
health.
it would have helped. That's the worst part.
I don't believe it would have. It loses quite a bit of time to get, and especially with Shaman
Yeah,
being a
I mean,
thing.
I got catcher, so
Mm,
I always get catcher for no reason. I don't even use it.
yeah, Soul Catcher. I did want to ask about that, but
Yeah,
it's like you just
it's
didn't
just a meme that
understood.
one day I said I want to get catcher, and then I discovered it was supposedly like it's task level faster, and then I got the
Mm,
meme of like, yeah, I'm getting catcher, it's faster. Why wouldn't you get it? And
of course it is.
it stayed like that. For...
Mm-hmm. All right. Have a couple questions from chat. One from Green that Emma, it looks like you already answered. One from ZP3P3, Quantum. Does Quantum hate infected Vengefly Room now?
No.
Kappa. No.
I still
What?
It-
hate way more Salted. I
mm-hmm.
don't hate when you fly around. Of course, it can be difficult sometimes because of the RNG, but normally I get through with only one hit or hitless, so I don't really mind that room.
Entirely
I
fair.
I hate way more bees than in general. I hate it so much.
Entirely fair.
I was I remember like entering this, then killing the devout as I normally do, and then I hear Green say, "Speedrunner, did you know you can skip the first devout? You don't have to fight it."
Don't have to fight the first about though some patches where it's a lot harder and also RNG.
Hmm.
And also I don't know how to do it.
Entirely fair.
Like the raptors thing. That's why I also went for the elevator directly.
Yeah, for a second it almost looked like you went for right side on that.
Yeah,
For
that
rafters.
that was intentional. I wanted, like, it's like the QGA stuff. I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
make for the show like people think I was going for things that I
Yeah.
would never go for. So it was just
Amazing.
for the memes.
Just for the memes, and a lot of memes there were.
I mean, if I had gotten any of those, I mean, yeah, why not? But
Why not?
I do the meme try.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is
I'm
that if
watching.
that's about it? What do you have to say?
I was watching my times and I see I golded twice today.
Oh, nice.
I golded
2
at QGA,
golds.
yeah, at QGA and Dreamnail because of the nice clean of the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Thanks to Frying Wells, he taught me how. I was like, how do I clean this room faster? And he did a tutorial for me. Thank you so much.
I got the Umu with a 4 cycle, Era within 1 HP most of the time, and Hollow Knight, which I'm not going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's
It
entirely
was.
fair.
It wasn't a Hollow Knight. It was a Sekiro boss. Only
Yeah,
parry.
like, I even did that comment, like, what do you think, we are Sekiro? Yeah.
All right, if there's nothing else, I think that's about going to wrap it up. Yeah,
Yep.
thank you all for watching. Thank you, Emma and Quantum for racing. GG's Quantum leaving here 1-1. Emma unfortunately 0-2, and we'll see how that pans out. We have a couple more races coming up in these this group round robin round. Let me see. Actually, when is the next race? When is the next race
I
that's
think
going to happen?
tomorrow. I think
Yeah,
it's tomorrow.
it looks like next race tomorrow in some time zones, today in some time zones, starting at looks like I believe that's 6 a.m. UTC, 2 a.m. Eastern time, and some other time in some other time zone somewhere in the world. We do have a couple races tomorrow. Actually, we have a few weekend races. It looks like 5 scheduled at the moment, and that number might go up. Who knows?
Who knows?
5. 5 races in the same
Yeah,
day.
five races over across the weekend.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just tomorrow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
5 races in one day.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching. We got more races coming up. Again, another one tomorrow. Yeah. GG's once again, Quantum and Emma. And thank you to the restreamer, Marcus, for getting all of this set up and for helping with the tech issues that we had at the beginning of this race here.
Yeah, thank you for the mod thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, now that I think about it, I may have run with mod on the runs against on the other run, but we're not talking about.
We're not going to talk about that. That's something for a different time. But yeah, again, thank you all for watching, and yeah, we'll see you all in the next race.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.